Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I've got a pattern for you today, another pattern for a blanket. It may look familiar to you. The only thing is, it's corner to corner. So we're starting from here and working upwards. It's a really simple pattern to do. It's a bit like the SILT stitch, but there's a bit of a difference because we're not placing the stitches where we should do in that normal stitch because we're expanding and this is the pattern. So I've just done a little square for you here. Now, what I like about corner to corner patterns is that you don't have to work up a chain and guess or estimate the best way you can as to the length that you want. The good thing with the corner to corners are that it can just go as big as you want, keep going, and then you start decreasing where you want to. This is just a small square I've made just to show you how the pattern will look, and it's double-sided, which is great. And the other thing is that you can either continue to make a blanket or any project that you want to go as big as you want, or you could just make smaller squares. You know, if you want to make small squares, you can do so as well and stitch your squares together. So I've just done this in a lightweight yarn, DK yarn. Lightweight number 3, and what you will also need for this project is a 5mm crochet hook. There we are, had the wrong one. Sorry, my hooks are a bit worn out. I've had these for such a long time. You can see they're wearing off. I just won't let go of them. Got a bit of a history with them. So 5.0mm crochet hook, and you will also need 2 markers. If you haven't got markers, then you can use a piece of string. This is for not when we're increasing, it's for when we're decreasing, because it can be a bit tricky to see the single crochets on the end. Right then, so let's begin. I'll just move this to the side, and I will be using just a silvery grey colour, and it's Stylecraft Special double knit yarn. Okay, let's begin. So let me just see if I can zoom you in a bit more. Hopefully that's good. Okay, so what you need to do is make your slip knot. Make your slip knot however you choose to make your slip knot. Oh, sorry about the noise, just move some of this stuff out the way. Okay, first thing you want to do is chain 2. That's how you do your chains. Then go into that first chain and do 2 single crochets. And to do that, you put your hook through, pull up a loop and pull through 2. Go into the very same stitch there and do another one. So that's your corner there, and we've got 2 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. Now, as we have 2 stitches, basically on the increase, on the ends is going to be exactly the same. It's always going to be a single crochet and a double crochet. But because we've only got 2 here, we will place a single crochet in the first stitch and a double. So a double is yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. And then you've got one here, go into there and do the same. Bear with me, single crochet. Just there, single crochet and a double crochet. Okay, that's where we're starting off. Chain 1, you always chain 1, flip your work. Into the very first stitch, it's always single crochet and a double crochet. Okay? Now, we had 4 stitches on that side, so we've got 3 remaining. So if I stretch my work, you can see the one with the most space is the single, and the one with the longer loop there, this one, is a double. So that's your single, that's your double. Best way to remember this pattern is that in the beginning of each one, place a single crochet and a double crochet, and immediately then, this is on the increase, it's a single crochet and a double crochet. So you're placing the single crochets on the single crochets and the double crochets on the double crochets, and you can tell the double crochet ones because they're slightly wider from the top. You'll have one stitch remaining, which is this one here, and in there you will place a single and a double. And it's the same for every row, so one row repeat. So very first stitch is always single crochet in double, then you immediately do a single and a double, single, double, single, double, and then until you get to the very last one, and then it's the single and the double but in the last stitch. Let's do some more rows. Chain one, flip your work. Immediately what do? Single crochet and a double crochet into the same stitch. Now, like I said, you can see the singles. There's your single. It will always look like the one with the most space, and then the long whooshy one is your double crochet. So single crochet into that one, double crochet into the next one. There's the next single crochet, and the longer one, double crochet. And then you'll have one stitch remaining, and that's a single and a double. On the increase, it's always a single and a double at both ends. Remember that. And also what you could do to help you is on an increase, it's as soon as you've done your single and your double, immediately do a single if you can't differentiate between the stitches. So single, double in the same stitch, and then a single, double, double, and then you're left with one, and then you'll have your single and double in the last one. Let's go again. Chain one, flip your work, see the first stitch there, single and a double crochet into that very first one. The single ones will be the obvious ones. They're the ones that look like, you know, they have the most hole and they look like a V, whereas there's your double one, looks a bit more complicated. You can see it's a longer stitch. Hopefully you'll be able to see, but you can pull your work apart like this if you're not sure. But if you still can't see them, like I said, once you've done your single and double in your first stitch, your second one's always a single. That next stitch along is always a single. Then a double, then a single, and a double, and a single, and a double. And you're left with that very first single that you do from the previous round, and then in that one single you put a single and the additional double in both. That's what makes the work go outwards. Chain one, let's go again. Single crochet in the first one and double crochet in that very first one as well. So both single and double in your very first stitch. Then immediately single and double, single and double, single and double, and single and double. You're left with one stitch, and in that same stitch it's a single and the additional double into that end. Work up a little bit more for you. Chain one, go into the very first one, single and double, immediately single, there's your double crochet, single crochet and your double. You can turn the stitches over, you can see the little one's always your single, the longer one's your double. Little one, the longer one. So single, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. And then you have one stitch there, and into that stitch goes a single and a double. This is how we increase the work. I'm just going to do it quickly, 2 more rows. You will carry on to the width of your blanket, however much you need it, right, width and height, because then when you get to that, then we're going to do the reverse and make the start reducing the square. So I will carry on, just do a couple more rows. You can follow with me. Do slow me down if you need to at any point, and if you're not sure how to do the single and the doubles, then I do have separate videos listed for you. And then the last one here, single plus the additional double. One more row and we will decrease. You can try this out on a smaller piece if you wish, to see if you like it. But I'm going to look for some more corner to corner patterns as well, because I do like them. Especially the ones that we do working upwards. If they can be made from corner to corner, then what more do we want? It's another nice way of not having to worry too much about the length or the height of the project. You just start from your corner and work up. You can judge it as you go along. So, okay. I'm going to move the arm up just a little bit. Okay, so started from the corner, so it works out this way. So now what we're going to do, this is where you'll need the markers, and if you're good at seeing your stitches then you won't, but for purposes so that you don't go wrong, I think the best thing to do is grab 2 stitches, safety pins, anything that you can put on the ends so you don't lose where you are. So now we are on the decrease. Your blanket will be as high and as wide as you want. Now we want to decrease, so chain 1. Now what we need to do is in the first 2 stitches, we're doing 2 single crochets together. So go into the first one, pull up a loop, go into the second one and pull up a loop and pull through all 3. This is where I will put my marker in. Once you've done that, pop it in. And it's going to be the reverse. So literally, if you think of it in your head, we did whatever we did in the corner, we started with a single and then double, single, double. Just do the reverse. We now start with a double and then a single, double and a single. And the stitches will guide you as well. Because you see, there's a single there now, automatically. So it's double on double, single on single. So double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single, double and single. And you work that right till the end until you get to the last 2 stitches. What you will find, it will be a single that you do, and there's your last 2 stitches here. So you go into that double from the previous round, pull up a loop, and you go into that very last single and pull up a loop and pull through all 3. So you're doing 2 single crochets together. Okay, so chain 1, flip your work. You see the little edge forming there? Go into that one, pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop and pull through all 3. So we reduce, as we finish, we're reducing again. Get your little marker, put it into your 2 single crochets together, and you're back to the double crochet. Double crochet and single, double and single, all the way till the end until you get to the marker. The marker and the 1 stitch before that, sorry. Okay, so there was our single, and we're left with the 2 stitches, that one and that one. So pull out your marker. Last 2 stitches are 2 single crochets together, chain 1, and flip your work. Go into the very first stitch again, pull up a loop, go into the second one, pull up a loop. You've got 3, pull through all 3. That's 2 single crochets together. So you can see that we're now forming this corner here, reducing. As soon as you've done your 2 single crochets together, pop in your stitch marker, or whatever it is that you're using. Immediately double crochet and single, and double and single, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet and single. And normally is the single before you get to the last 2 stitches. Pop out your marker and 2 single crochets together. So go in and draw up a loop, go into the last one and pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Chain 1, flip your work. Go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, go into the second stitch, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Put your marker on. Double crochet, single, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet and single, double and single. Single is usually the indicator that you've got 2 left. And then do your 2 single crochets together, chain 1, flip your work, go into the same stitch, the next one, pull through all 3 loops. That's 2 single crochets together, double, single, double, single, double and single, and we're back to the end again. Obviously yours will be a lot bigger than this. So single into there and single into there, and do your 2 together, chain 1, do your 2 single crochets together again, put your marker in, and you've got a couple of more rows, double crochet and single crochet, double crochet and single crochet. Remaining 2, take your marker out and single crochet 2 together, chain 1, single crochet 2 together again. Now it might look like your work's not looking straight at the moment. That's just because of it will. See, we're getting there. It might look a bit, you just give it a bit of a stretch because we are working corner to corner to pull out the stitches. Okay, so double crochet and single crochet. That's all it was for this one. Pull out your marker, single crochet 2 together. Okay, you can pull the marker out now because we've got 4 stitches remaining. So what we need to do is chain 1 and do these 2 single crochets together and these 2 single crochets together. Now you're left with 2 stitches, chain 1, go into that one and go into the very last one and close off your work. And here we have Do not be alarmed if it looks a bit, ew. That's all you need to do. It's just the fact that the stitches, because we're working corner to cut corner. So that's actually a nice size square if you wanted to just make lots of squares and stitch them together. But it's got really nice texture. It's a bit like the, it is the SILT stitch, I think it's called, or stilt stitch, I've forgotten now. But yeah, so this is your pattern for your corner to corner. I think it's great. These blankets can go on as big as, like I said, and it takes the energy out of trying to calculate too much what to do pattern lengthwise. Hope you like this tutorial, guys. Thank you for your support, and I'm going to actually have a look for some more corner to corner patterns, not your normal standard corner to corner. See if there's anything else out there that I can improvise on a straight blanket and turn it into a corner pattern. If you like corner to corner patterns, this one's definitely for you. Please do subscribe to my channel, and please do like and share this video to anyone who you think you know would love to make this blanket. Take care, and I'll see you soon.